And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And today on the hill, Carlos Carrasco. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Over to Goldie. And a quick out, number one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Not a lot of pop to work with here, Chris. This offense dead last at homers across the league, so they've got to generate runs in ways that aren't quite as effective in today's game.
And Boog, you have to be smart in the way that you play the game. You can't run into outs on the bases. You have to learn to take your walks when it's being given to you. Otherwise, you're never going to score. And on top of that, because you don't score very much, pitching and the defense has to be good. The defense has to be on their toes to prevent runs, and that can effectively help you win some more ball games.
And that's way high. And that's ball one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. One out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
There's a line drive to left field. Bellinger right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in New York. And on the hill in this one, Jose Barrios. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Bottom of the first, here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Swung on, belted. And that should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Judge rips that one. That's back. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Next to hit, Ben Rice. He swings and fouls one off. That misses off the outside edge.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That catches the corner.
2-2.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Paul Goldschmidt now. First pitch just misses. Still only one out here in the inning. And a foul ball. The pitch. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to Guerrero. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. It features a great veteran presence, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, Boog, I'm sure he hated to see the calendar turn. Hit over 400 last month, and that's the kind of momentum that you just want to continue into the next month. He's one of the hottest hitters in the game right now, and I can't wait to watch him swing it.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. In for a strike. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Up and in, and that's ball 1. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one misses in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that's in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fought off foul.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Barrios a check to first.
Hey!
Bellinger dives back. Bellinger goes. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Yankees 3 and the Jays nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, and the batter is George Springer. Carrasco, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was born in Venezuela. Carrasco back to work. That one missed.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Late on that fastball.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Andres Jimenez. Carrasco will move to first.
Hey, he beat it out.
That misses.
Nope, that's low.
And
That's
it's
a ball.
1-0. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a foul out of play. Hit hard, base hit. And now 2 aboard. They take the force out. 1 out in the second.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
And now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's fouled away. Ball to strike. The pitch. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So man aboard, Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fouled off left side. Two outs. And that one's a little bit low. And a count 2-1. Swings through that one for strike two. Jimenez, the runner at first with two gone. To the right side, Chisholm. Tosses to first, third out. One hit, one left. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees 3 and the Jays nothing. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Here's the 0-2. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
In an 0-2 count, too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1-1.
Gets the outside corner with that one. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Grounder might be two. To second, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That's what a good sink. To roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. And that one fouled off. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Man at first, one away. Popped up. And makes the grab. And there's two away. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Fastball is outside. Hit on the ground to the right side. Jimenez tosses to first. That ends the frame. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We played two full. Yankees 3 and the Jays nothing. Back for more from the Bronx. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And that drops in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
No, that's inside.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
And here is Nathan Lucas. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. And that skips into dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Bichette in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. 2 out, space is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive. Junior now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Bichette leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And there's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two outs on the ground, and that is that. One left for Toronto. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Ben Rice. Yeah, that's
Ball
outside.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Here's a 2-0. Out to short. Bichette gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here is Goldschmidt. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball one.
1-0.
The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one missing low. Not even close there. And that's ball three. Draws the walk there.
Ball four.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Bellinger takes low. Second trip to the plate in this one. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit one homer his senior year.
Come on, New York.
And that's downstairs. One. And that's downstairs and outside.
You got this.
Ground ball could be two. There's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3 and the Jays nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Anthony Santander.
Come on, Yankees.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning. Here's George Springer, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Comes up empty.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
2 down, bases empty. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And that's in for a strike.
Let's go, New York.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Corrals it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Yankees 3 and the Jays nothing. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's fouled off. Yankees up by 3. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. And the 0-2. On the ground to short, Bichette. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Austin Wells.
Come on, Yankees.
Just missed.
1-0.
And that is out of play. Fouled off to the right.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they go quietly there. We're headed to 3, and the Jays nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. The other way. Steps on first for the out. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up.
Let's go, Yankees.
Really good. Sometimes we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
The Blue Jays trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That misses, and that's ball 2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement, struck out swinging his first time. Check swing. He went. Strike one.
No ball,
Clement,
one strike.
in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. Barger stands at first with 1 out. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. And you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
One out. Runners at first and second. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Fouled off. He was late. And that's way high.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one pulled foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Runner, take your base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
That one missed.
No, that missed. That.
Bases loaded, 1 away. And there's a ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
1 out, bases full. Next pitch is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Clips the outside corner. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's the strike. Two on, 2 outs.
Yeah.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Blue Jays down a run. And now 1-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Berrios back to work. Fastball is outside. And another ball.
That's outside.
This one popped up. Clement brings it in. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Outside. That one misses. 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Runner at second here, one gone. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. And he takes it himself for the out. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Gonna count 1-2. Grisham on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Still, this game could go either way, so this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, 1-run game, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Outside
That's
low,
ball.
and that's ball 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's one away. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. That one outside,
ball.
and that's ball 1. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ground right side. Jazz tosses to first. 2 away. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 2. There's a new pitcher on the mound, number 68.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That's outside, and it's 2-1.
And in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
This to third, a sliding stop. Fires to first. It's there.
We saw a few skills on display there. It was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one in there across the letters. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Got him swinging. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swinging a ground ball, and that one handled. Now a jump throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 2. In the 7th, we have a new pitcher.
Really make a name for themselves. Margin for error, but at the same time.
Now the right fielder, Addison Barger. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
That's in there. 0-2 now.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stick.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And down on strikes he goes, coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect, and not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
And a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. There's a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Outside low. And now two balls and two strikes. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tim Hill done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Let's go, Yankees.
That's ripped. Base hit. The relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Off the mark there. Now 1. Strike 3. Got him swinging. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 7th, and now Anthony Volpe. And the lefty with the 0-1. In the air, right field, Barker under it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Let's go, Yankees. Come on, New York.
Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Brendan Little up and throwing. Number 65 warming up as well. And that
No, that
misses. And it's a ball and a strike. That one fouled off. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Clement sizing this one up, has room, and he makes the. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
Let's go, New York.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Guerrero should have this one. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Fernando Cruz. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. On the corner for a strike. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now George Springer, and that's down and away.
1-0.
One down, base is empty, and that clips the inside corner. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. He circles the bases, and we are tied. It's 3-3. The crowd is devastated here in New York.
He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
On the ground, out to short. And that is out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So 2 down now, and here is Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the mark. 1-0. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
2 outs. In the dirt.
2-1.
2-1. Called strike right there. And delivers outside. Addison Barger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Pitch on a no. And fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. That one close, rule the ball. And it's 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Out number 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brendan Little. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Alan Roden, he takes over in right. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location. hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. That one misses, and that's ball one. All tied up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jimmy Garcia getting loose out there. And now he's falling behind Judge.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's in for a strike. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Check swing went around, and that is strike two.
1-2's the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. So they make short work of him there. Through 8 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Ernie Clement now at the plate. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Scoring position, nobody out.
1-1.
And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close. 2-2. And misses inside. Bichette in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the ninth. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Clutch hitting right there to give him the lead this late in the ball game. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over, and that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bichette. And a base hit right there. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Bichette on at first, nobody out. Next pitch inside. 1-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tyler Matzik getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Yarbrough getting cranked up as well. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missing 2-2. Inside. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fly ball to right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Anthony Santander digs in now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Back. And it's even up.
Out.
Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him. Looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Devin Williams is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Ryan Yarbrough comes on now. He's pitching on 2 days rest. George Springer getting ready to hit. Ball one there.
Ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one in the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. And that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Yankees 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
It's just filthy, man, and one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Sliced hard, but foul. The Yankees looking to rally. Outside. And it's 1-1. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Bellinger up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Chisholm stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Played game, got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.